team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to throw. It's Hayes. He's running out of time here. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Now that's how you get a playoff game started for a defense. You come up with a huge sack like that. Get this offense behind the sticks.
Second and long, backed up at the 7-yard line. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Receivers are bunched together. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
You know, a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
The Falcons line up on 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And the Falcons will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Stop right there at the line. No gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Aggressive start to this game. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Scanning the field. It's Hayes. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. Now they're running on the toss. And that run produces a decent gain.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap and turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, or where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Looks right for a quick completion. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch. And the Eagles looking to take advantage of this red zone trap.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And that's a solid game before the defense able to bring him down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's a quick grab. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. But how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And the Eagles are going to cash in here in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Eagles with 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Good enough for first down yardage.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up the first down.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Falcons offense is on the field now. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up the first down.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Robinson. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. The Falcons looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Dropping back. It's Hayes. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Finding some room at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Catch made on the out route. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
That's reeled in. It's Harrison. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Here's a first down, not wasting any time after that conversion on 4th. They're going to run it here. Look at him run through those tacklers. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Airforce.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The ball is caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. And looking to throw now on first down.
Great execution here by this offense against...
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Crosses the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? To throw, it's Hayes. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Just time enough for one more play in the half. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they're making him for the score. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And here's the return from inside the 5. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Falcons will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Georgia Southern offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Important second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Eagles are going to keep this drive rolling.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with the secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Tipped and then drops. Chance to make a play, but instead it's third down.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, to come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The Falcons will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
He hands it off from the gun. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Georgia Southern's offense retakes the field now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And the Eagles trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their 1st timeout. Offense facing 2nd and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Eagles. Still no answer for this offensive machine. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. Brought down at the 29. That's where they start the drive. Here comes the Airforce offense back on the field now. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Can he take it all the way? Goes out of bounds, but a huge pickup on the play to wrap up the third quarter.
Georgia Southern, 28. Airforce, 14.
So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Second down and goal upcoming. That's a design quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Loss of 4. It's now 3rd and goal.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. And the wideout goes in motion. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
So on 4th down now, it's a fake. Looking to throw the ball. The pass is incomplete. That's a fake field goal fail. Oh, they gambled there, but it doesn't pay off. Passing up on the 3 points. Might regret that. Here comes the Falcons offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Past the 50. Out past the 30. At the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Airforce. Kirk, you look for rust. You look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast, but I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Now they get set to kick it away.
Georgia Southern, 28. Airforce, 21.
And this one will be fair caught. Here comes the Eagles offense back on the field. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. You late in the game, you got the lead, you got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
Crossing the 40. He breaks into the clear. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Falcons offense is on the field now. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? The quarterback making some changes at the line. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Snags a quick throw. And it's good for a first down to the 36. And the Falcons come to the line in a hurry-up.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Dropping back, it's Hayes. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Gets past the tackler into open space now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. The quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a short completion of the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Hayes. Throws to the tight end. And he pulls in the catch. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Well, hurry to the line here with the clock running. Back in motion now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Here comes the Georgia Southern offense back on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. No chance to catch him. But Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Extra point splits the uprights. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Air Force offense back on the field now. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here. Just playing for pride at this point. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch does get the foot down. So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. Looking to pass. It's Hayes. He's going to pull it down and run.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board. I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Going to have to go back to the drawing board.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.